Here is a number that should stop you in your tracks before you step outside this morning. The UV index across Greater London and the South East is forecast to peak at level 7 today. That is the highest reading Britain has recorded in several weeks, and it means unprotected skin can begin to burn in as little as 15 minutes. Today, Saturday the 18th of July, 2026, is shaping up to be the hottest and busiest outdoor day of the UK summer so far. With over 85,000 fans descending on Wembley Stadium for Bruno Mars tonight, July festivals running across the country, and families flooding towards the coast in their millions, the decisions you make about sunscreen, timing, and transport in the next hour could define your entire day. Stay with us, this is your complete weather and travel guide for right now. As of this morning, a robust high-pressure system anchored over the North Sea is driving warm, settled air across central and southern England. London is already sitting at 21 degrees Celsius by 9 o'clock, which is roughly 7 degrees above the mid-July historical average for the capital. The South East, East Anglia, and the East Midlands are all experiencing what meteorologists classify as a warm anticyclonic spell, clear skies, light winds from the southeast, and temperatures climbing steadily through the morning. Birmingham should reach 27 degrees by early afternoon, and Bristol and Cardiff are both forecast to peak at 26 degrees under bright sunshine. Scotland and Northern Ireland are telling a very different story. A weak Atlantic frontal system is spreading overcast skies across Glasgow, Edinburgh, and Belfast this morning, with patchy light rain expected across the Highlands and the west of Scotland through early afternoon. Northern England is sitting in the transition zone. Yorkshire and Lancashire should stay largely dry, but isolated showers near the Pennines are possible. South Wales is bright and warm, while the northern Welsh coast and Snowdonia face thicker cloud. The headline story today is the UV index, and it deserves your full attention. Between 11 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon across London, the home counties, the South East, and much of the South and East Midlands, the UV index will sit at levels 6 to 7. The World Health Organization classifies anything above 6 as high, and its guidance is unambiguous: seek shade during midday hours, wear protective clothing, and apply SPF 30 or above every 2 hours if you are spending time outside. To put that in context, the UK's average peak UV index on a clear July afternoon is around 5. Today's readings are running meaningfully above that benchmark. Dermatologists consistently point out that most people dramatically underestimate how much SPF they actually apply. You should be using roughly a teaspoon of cream for the face and neck alone. NHS England has also activated its heat health alert for today across London, the east of England, and the South East, advising everyone to drink at least 2 litres of water, avoid strenuous outdoor activity between noon and 4, and keep living spaces cool by closing curtains on sun-facing windows during the hottest part of the afternoon. Elderly residents, young children, and anyone managing a heart or lung condition should take these recommendations particularly seriously today. Today is, by any measure, one of the most congested outdoor event days in the UK this summer. Bruno Mars performs a sold-out headline show at Wembley Stadium tonight, drawing an audience of over 85,000 people into northwest London. Transport for London has confirmed enhanced services on the Metropolitan and Jubilee lines from approximately 4 in the afternoon, with additional trains running until well after midnight. Their advice is emphatic: travel by public transport. If you are considering driving to Wembley, be aware that the A406 North Circular, Wembley Way, and the roads surrounding Wembley Park Station are already showing predicted severe delays from early afternoon onwards, with journey times from central London estimated at 60 to 90 minutes, roughly double the normal figure. Across the wider country, the M5 southbound towards Devon and Cornwall, the A30, and the M25 anticlockwise past junctions 12 to 15 are all flagged by national highways for significant predicted delays as families take advantage of the warm weekend. National Highways is advising anyone heading to the southwest to depart before 7 in the morning or to wait until after 7 in the evening to avoid the peak disruption window. If you are travelling by rail, Great Western Railway has confirmed a full timetable today, though trains to Penzance, Exeter, and Bristol Temple Meads are expected to be extremely busy from late morning. Let us go region by region so you can pinpoint what today looks like wherever you are in the country. In London and the South East, the conditions are hot, sunny, and exceptionally busy. The underground is running normally, but but expect overcrowding at King's Cross, London Bridge, Waterloo, and Euston from early afternoon. Bear in mind that deep-level tube carriages can reach 30 degrees or more on days like today. Carry water on every journey. In the southwest, it is a similar story of sunshine and crowds. Brighton has activated its summer beach safety plan, with additional Rnli lifeguards deployed on Hove Beach and along the Palace Pier Promenade. Coastal car parks along the A259 are expected to be full by 10 in the morning. For those heading further west, Bournemouth and Newquay will be at near capacity by midday. In the Midlands, conditions are warm and manageable, though the M6 near Birmingham will see heavier than average traffic through the afternoon and evening. In the north of England, Manchester and Leeds should see dry spells and highs of around 21 to 22 degrees, pleasant but carry a light waterproof, as brief showers near the Pennines remain possible through the afternoon. In Scotland, Edinburgh should reach 17 degrees with mostly dry conditions, but the Highlands and the West will be cool and showery. Anyone planning hill walking should carry full waterproof gear and check conditions locally before setting out. With UV readings running high and coastal destinations drawing enormous crowds today, safety is not a secondary consideration, it is the primary one. The Rnli has issued a beach safety reminder specifically for this weekend, highlighting that rip currents are particularly active along exposed Atlantic-facing beaches in Cornwall and Devon due to a residual southwesterly swell running at approximately 1.5 meters. If you are swimming, stay strictly between the red and yellow flags, avoid rocky outcrops at low tide, and supervise children at the water's edge at all times. If you find yourself caught in a rip current, do not fight it by swimming directly towards shore. Float, conserve your energy, and signal for help. Inland, for those heading to the Peak District, the Lake District, the Brecon Beacons, or any of Britain's national parks, the combination of heat and physical exertion creates a genuine risk of heat exhaustion. NHS data consistently shows that emergency call-outs related to heat exposure in outdoor settings spike sharply on days where the temperature exceeds 25 degrees Celsius. Conditions today clearly exceed that threshold across most of England and Wales. Carry at least 1 litre of water per person per hour of activity, and plan to be off exposed ground before the midday UV peak. There is good news for anyone with evening plans across southern England today. The warmth will be slow to fade. London is not expected to drop below 19 degrees Celsius until after midnight, which makes for genuinely pleasant outdoor conditions through the evening. Whether you are at Wembley, enjoying one of the city's rooftop bars or summer terraces, or catching a barbecue with friends, the evening hours look comfortable and largely settled. There is, however, a low but worth monitoring risk of thunderstorms developing across parts of the East Midlands, the east of England, and East Anglia later tonight, after 10 o'clock. The probability sits at around 15 to 20%, but if any storms do develop, they could be briefly intense, with sharp downpours and lightning. Keep the Met Office app on your phone and check for any yellow thunderstorm warnings issued during the evening. In northern England, temperatures will drop more sharply after sunset. Newcastle, Leeds, and Manchester will all be down to around 14 degrees by midnight, so a light jacket is essential if you are out late up north. Scotland and Northern Ireland will cool to 11 or 12 degrees overnight as the Atlantic frontal system continues to push through. To put today in the sharpest possible terms, Saturday the 18th of July, 2026 is a genuine high UV, high heat, high congestion day across most of England and Wales, rewarding if you are prepared, and genuinely risky if you are not. 3 things to act on before you leave the house. First, apply SPF 30 or above right now, and take it with you to reapply every 2 hours, no exceptions, even if it is cloudy when you step out. Second, check your travel route before you set off, because the Wembley approach roads, the M5 South West Corridor, and Brighton's coastal car parks will be heavily congested throughout the afternoon. The best journeys today will be made by rail or before 9 in the morning. Third, drink water continuously, not reactively, and if you are with elderly relatives or young children, keep them out of direct sunlight during the peak UV window between 11 and 3. If you found this guide useful, please subscribe to the channel. We publish a detailed UK weather and travel update every single day, and tomorrow's forecast is already shaping up to be equally significant. Leave a comment below telling us where you are heading today and how the conditions are looking from where you are.